Hey, what's going on, investing family? I'm Stock Market Jay, and we talking about liquidity today. All right, guys. So you got to understand, liquidity has multiple meanings to it. There are meanings that are in stock market relation, like in market liquidity, like liquidity when it comes to markets, particular markets, crypto, real estate, stocks. There's liquidity when it comes to actual cash on hand. So liquidity is essentially just cash on hand, right? It's how liquid you are, and cash is the most liquid asset that you can possibly own, right? Because it's easily accessible. It's already cash, right? Liquidity is just the exchange from an asset to cash. Liquidity generally really refers to how easily or quickly a security can be bought or sold in the secondary market. Liquid investments can be sold readily and without paying a hefty fee to get the money when it's needed, right? Because you got to think about it. You have to, when it's time to withdraw that money, a lot of brokerages will actually charge you for it if you want to do an instant transfer, right? But if you don't mind, waiting game, then they'll do it for free, a free ACH transfer. A stock's liquidity generally refers to how rapidly shares of a stock can be bought or sold without substantially impacting the stock's price, right? So a stock with low liquidity may be difficult to sell because you may have a bigger loss if you can't sell at the price you want to. This is because if a stock isn't as liquid as it should be, that means that there aren't as many shares outstanding, and that the stock isn't in really great demand, meaning that there aren't many buyers and sellers. There's not many transactions happening, because if you sell the shares, if an institution or an institutional investor sells shares, which will be a lot of shares sold at a fast clip, this drives price down. But here's the thing: if the stock or the asset is high in liquidity, meaning that there are a multitude of buyers looking to pick up those shares that were once sold, it won't cause price to fluctuate as much. Here's the thing: stocks are very liquid because they can be easily sold off and transferred into cash. Crypto is the same. Real estate, not so much. Real estate, it takes a long time to close the deal, to have the money transferred. Even if you're just looking to pull liquidity out by way of doing a HELOC or equity, pulling equity out of the home or whatever the case may be, you're actually going to be, it takes quite some time. Even on some REITs like Fundrise or Concrete, things like that, they take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks for you to sell and get your money to be transferred to you, because it is attached to real estate. It is attached to that, that hard asset, right? That hard tangible asset. So there are different markets, and you have to understand this for yourself too as well. If you happen to invest in an asset, would you need to quickly convert that to cash, and how quickly? It typically takes about 2, maybe 3 days, if you from the point of selling a stock to having that money being in your account, right? So, like I said, stocks are extremely liquid. Crypto is extremely liquid, from what I understand as well, and of course, the most liquid bonds are liquid. Money market accounts are liquid. CDs typically aren't that liquid, because they are, but you have to pay a really hefty fee if you want to, take your money out of a CD. Those aren't as liquid as you would like for them to be. But here's the thing: cash is ultimate liquidity. When it comes to being liquid, cash is as liquid as they come, because the reason being is because you're looking to sell an asset and convert it to cash, which is what makes it more liquid. So cash is like that's the tip of the iceberg. Cash is like the crown jewel of liquidity. So you want to tend to have 3 to 6 months of liquidity in your account, right? The rest should be out working, but typically 3 to 6 months of living, of your cost of living, right? Of the money that it takes you to live, it should be stored away in an account, liquid cash, and then the rest should be out working. All right, investing family, peace.